Hello friends, welcome to the Vikajan show. Today I have with me Dr. Paresh from UK, who is a chartered accountant, who has done a lot of motivational talk for many people, and he is such an influencer. He is connected to so many leaders worldwide. He is such a humble person that you may not get to know that all those things quickly, but he is so well connected with who is who of this corporate world. With that, I would like to invite Dr. Paresh and share and want him to share that how he achieved all this success and still maintain such a humbleness in his speech and in his work. So, Dr. Paresh, my audience would like to know more about you, your journey, and how you maintain this humbleness within you.
Thank you very much for inviting me. And we're at the Leela in the Mumbai, and I think you've been very kind with your words. A big man is known by the way he treats a little man, so maybe I should tell your audience about your virtues, but that's another story without embarrassing you. But yeah, I just believe that humility is a funny thing. The minute you think you've got it, you've lost it. And like Socrates used to say that I know one thing, that I know nothing. Complacency is death before dying. So we've seen many leaders, without naming them, many sports stars. Back in England, Manchester United, we had Alex Ferguson, Jose Mourinho, and they all thought that they've reached the peak, and somehow they lost. If you need to get to the top, you must get off your bottom. And sadly, either their ego or their illusion of knowledge, which is your favorite word,
Yes.
You're an expert on that. They just, so it's nice of you, but I'm a boring chartered accountant from London, and now I'm a happy speaker. My mentor is no other than the Robin Sharma. So
That's great. That's great. And when you talk about illusion of knowledge, and that's my purpose of life, to reveal that how these leaders make a difference between knowledge and illusion of knowledge. And when you have worked with so many great leaders on this planet, what is one or two things that you see that, okay, this is how they can differentiate between knowledge and illusion of knowledge?
Yeah, I mean, like I said to you, nothing fails like success. Success is a journey rather than a destination. So I always tell my clients in my motivational masterclasses that never fall in love with success. And you mentioned rightly some of the leaders, and I've had the pleasure of working, for example, our London KPI. By the way, KPI as an accountant is key performance indicators, but to me KPI, I'm talking to Vikas, is key person of influence. I might be a chartered or a shattered accountant, tired but not retired yet, but I'm very much into people skills. So even in my accountancy, finance, and working with the Pricewaterhouse and KPMG and Deloitte and Ernst & Young, I always scored very highly to make up a pass by the wordy subjects, by the speeches, by my case studies. In the balance sheet and profit and loss, I was very low. But my father in England always says, Paresh, I want you to become a dad. And I said, what do you mean, dad? He goes, DAD, doctor, accountant, dentist. Every Patel has a motel and a motel has a hotel. And by the way, you know why India don't do very good in football? I mean, luckily, the captain of India is my dear friend, Sunil Shetty. He's like my dear brother. So let's not defeat that. But in cricket, we are number one. In hockey, we are number one. Maybe in boxing, in tennis, in badminton. But do you know, Vikas, honestly, that why India is not even in the top 10 or top 20 in football? Yet there is so much hunger. I work with Nita Ben Ambani's foundation, and she does the ISL. I ask my audiences, and they tell me that, is it because Indians are not fit enough? Is it because they don't like the British cold? Or is it because the dad says to son, become an accountant? And I actually did research at Nottingham University where I studied. India have never become anywhere in football, and I don't think so they ever will. It's simple. Because every time they get a corner, they built a shop. So you might have heard that before. And in every time they get two corners, they built a supermarket like the Reliance hypermarket. But anyway, that's different. But we are getting there. Sunil Shetty and the
Definitely.
team. You know, the sky is the limit. But yeah, like for example, I work with Richard Branson. I'm actually a volunteer for the Akshardham in New Delhi. And I've had the pleasure to look after many leaders. And some of them, like Richard Branson, who was on the Virgin and Virgin Airlines, and my friend was actually a magician doing a private show on his thing. But you know what? They've got belief in themselves. I call it Ruda. Ruda is a friend of mine. R, they are real. They are not fake. Some people fake it to make it. And we know many examples. And U, they are unique. And D, they are different. And A, they are authentic. So people like Richard Branson, they may not have formal qualifications, but they you know, the heart of education is the education of the heart.
Yes.
But above all, they are authentic. I believe authenticity rather than plasticity. As Hugo Boss says, be yourself, because everybody else has already been taken.
Wow. So I must say, Dr. Paresh, that you have this amazing combination of connecting the words with hearts. And it's great.
Thank you. I mean,
it's my pleasure that you agreed to come on my show.
thank you so much. I mean, there's no formula, there's no mathematics. All you do, Vikas, as you've been doing, is follow your heart.
Yes.
Just your heart is on the left, but it's always right.
Always right.
You know, and I'm saying that from the bottom of my heart. And you know, it's just amazing. And I lost my sister with dementia when I was in India. She died at the age of 60 with dementia. After 2 months, I'm recovering. Sadly, my niece, her daughter, Anisha Popat, she dies of ovarian cancer. So that was pretty bad. And in 1992, when I came to Akshardham opening, on my birthday, nobody wished me happy birthday. In those days, there was no WhatsApp, but my mom, they could have called me, but they didn't. I said, why? They said, we don't want to spoil your birthday, because my 4-day-old nephew, born on the 12th, died on my birthday. But look, Vikas, I met Mr. Narendra Bhai Modi, the CM of Gujarat 10 years ago, and he says, Paresh bhai, you might be in London, but your heart is Indian in spirit. So promise me that you will come every year to India and go to the villages and go to the teaching them chartered accountancy and public speaking and empowering women at your own cost, waive all your fees. And I agreed, and I went to our Guru and Pramukh Swami Maharaj, who was also Modiji's mentor and Abdul Kalam's mentor. There's a book called Transcendence on Pramukh Swami. And right now the Guru Mahant Swami, who leads, they all just says to me, Paresh, and Swamiji said, and Modi Sahib said, in the joy of others lies our own. And because I've lived by that standard, make other people happy, I'll be happy. And you know what? My life is very simple now, I believe. I want to aspire. I want to aspire to inspire before I expire. And that's really all I want to do, to aspire, to inspire before I expire. A candle loses nothing by lighting another candle. So, you know, love all, trust few, follow one, and hate none.
Wow. So with this magic of words spreading around here and there, I must request you that, because Dr. Paresh is having on this mission of inspiring the people on this planet, in case you are having any event or any other conference where you think that he can be the right choice to invite your audience, to inspire your audience, to make them and take them to the next level, you must invite him. And with that message, signing off, Vikas. Thanks, Dr. Paresh, for being on my show. Thank you very much.